Rocket, X-Men.
What?
Oh, why are you looking
Okay.
at porn on your watch?
Okay. So, first things first, Coco Loco, you should know the drill. We have Coco and we have Loco. I have a big announcement. No, not that. It's regarding the show. So some of you might not know or never heard of it. About what we're doing. We're reducing some of the shows because lack of viewership on that. So I am kind of merging this show with Coco's Corner a little bit. And by doing that, I am going to do highlights of the show. I'm not going to run down the whole thing. Just highlights, and then I'm going to talk about whatever else. Besides Impact. It's kind of like mixing balls. So tonight and tomorrow is going to be the last time where I'm not doing this, but then as of next week, I am merging the two shows together. Into one. But we're pretty much cutting down Impact, but till tomorrow. Or till next week. With the highlights. Other than that, some other shows may get affected, but this one's one of them that's gonna kind of get merged, but yet kind of get cut off. I hope you guys, some of you guys understand, and we may look at a new time for Coco's Corner. So in case something happens, there we go. This announcement will be replayed again tomorrow, or reset tomorrow. For some of you might not catch it. Other than that, how are you, Denny?
I've been pretty good. I mean, we're not going to cover too much of what's on Impact right now, but I mean, there was a lot of stuff that happened on Impact that's really awesome.
Yes, I think we're just going to try to not skim through it, but like take enough time to say everything we could. I think that
basically, I'm enjoying the feud, and I will go into depth tomorrow on how Moose and the Rascals are playing out.
So I made an announcement on Eli Drake's release. He is released from Impact. It is heaps of him still there.
Yes, because spoiler alert, Impact is taped in advance, and that's why Eli Drake is still in the division.
Yes.
Like the same thing with Ali.
Yes. So for some of you who don't understand why we have Ali and why we have Eli Drake after them being done, they're done. They're done in real life. Tapes? No, they're not. They started taping back in January. So whatever date is basically based off from when they were done. So it's a spoiler that yes, they did leave. And Impact just tapes them ahead of time because they don't want to do life like WWE.
I think they're not that far delayed. I think they're only like a few weeks delayed.
Yeah, they're a few weeks delayed. That's why.
Because Ali was signed a deal, and then like 2 weeks later she was cut off.
I think something like that. Yeah.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
Well, she was not cut off; she was killed.
Yeah. So they're just delayed due to tapings and basically from the fact that we don't see it live as we would WWE unless they're in England where they did tape it and it only was.
There is one thing I want to look up, or I'll end up looking it up later. Are they going to compete with Monday Night again?
TNA? AKA Impact? There's a great chance.
Because RVD is going back to TV return is on Monday.
So if he does that, that means that there is a great chance that Impact Wrestling will be competing against WWE.
Because it's, if I'm not mistaken, April 29th.
Oh, yeah. If that's the correct date, and I'm assuming it is. So that's a good chance that everything goes out of hand. But WWE is still kind of having a feud with AEW. Right now, I say kind of.
I mean, it's not really much of a feud. I mean, their feud is basically on T-shirt sales.
Yeah, that's the only thing they have.
I mean,
And then
they already made an announcement that they're going to go to TBS and TNT.
Yeah, WWE is just afraid of what AEW may not have.
No, sweetheart. They made the announcement.
Yeah, I understand. But what I'm saying is, AEW, WWE is afraid of what AEW may have not be. Right now,
no,
they may be.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm trying to say that they made the announcement this October when they go to Fox on Fridays. They're going to be having their debut on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So, it's just WWE is afraid of what AEW, because could be they're afraid of AEW. Let's just say, because they at one point weren't they afraid of TNA, Danny, when they announced.
They were intimidated, but they were never afraid of TNA.
Yeah, they were intimidated, but AEW, I can't see afraid. They're afraid of AEW. So that, because how come the feud with the T-shirt sales? WWE, you're afraid of AEW. I'm sorry, you're afraid of AEW.
I mean, there's also talks of having an off season with AEW.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can all agree AEW is somehow superior against WWE when we have WWE longer than AEW. How the fuck is this happening?
I mean, just listening to other podcasts, I'm also hearing that they're also talking about giving the wrestlers health care in the works of doing that.
WWE, where did you go wrong?
Where do we begin on the list?
Exactly. Oh, one. Crap happening, and how WWE takes a part of it. That's how it starts.
And we all remember this past week, calling Kiss 4 or something like that Triple H said, Kiss 4 company.
Yeah. WWE, quick lesson learned. Don't attack a company that they're starting out and without knowing if they're going to make it longer than you think they are. If they last more than a year, no, not scrap the year. If they last 10 years, you should be worried. Till then, this is not a threat. This is just an experiment.
I mean, who knows what they're going to come out? Because you have one of the greatest minds ever wrestled and learned from the damn best.
Yeah. And then we have all these people coming from all over the place, so we don't know how AEW is going to be. We don't. They're just announcing the roster. They're not announcing their name. They're announcing all these. We do not know this business. And WWE, neither can you. So instead of shoving your head up your ass, maybe take your head out of your ass and be one of us and see what's going on with AEW before getting worried for your freaking company. Got it? Get it? Good.
Exactly. I mean, there is some good storylines that are being brought into Impact that would probably get try that again. Would have been thrown through the gutter in WWE.
Yes, you should be afraid of Impact way more. You should have been afraid of AEW. AEW we don't know nothing about because they're just starting out. Impact has been here since 2002.
Yeah, and the creator left that place. Remember?
Yeah, Jimmy Jacobs. Do you recognize the name? WWE? Do you know? Jeff Jarrett, all these people, some of these people who went to TNA that was from WWE, like Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah, you know there's a Hardy that's the tag team titles, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, WWE, your mind, your brain, whatever you call, is in your fucking ass. Said so. You're afraid of a company that's been only starting out, and you're not afraid of a company that's been here since 2002. Yeah, I'm more worried about how much Impact can kick WWE's ass. Sorry to say.
I mean, we can't worry about Lucha Underground because I don't think Lucha Underground coming back.
Right. And unfortunately, I am wearing a WWE shirt. No, I'm not taking it off.
And so you got Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, who's the other two?
I have Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. There's more on the shirt. John Cena, Sheamus. That's about right. Usually I don't support WWE as much as on the show, but it's how my show.
And I'm just keeping it like this with no shirt.
Yeah. Okay, so enough of how WWE is afraid of AEW for no freaking reason and should have been worried about TNA kicking their ass. Let's move on to how Impact outdone WWE, shall we? Okay. So you talked about Moose and the Rascals.
Yes, and if you thought the Rascals was the overpowered Moose, you need your head examined.
Yes.
Because Moose is a damn powerful guy. He may look flamboyant and flashy, but he is a
Right. And then you did mention about RVD returning. Impact is getting RVD. And it says here Josh Matthews announces RVD's return to Impact Wrestling on April 29th, sometime this month. That's actually sometime soon. Following by a video package of RVD talking about his contract signing. Reigns feels great to be back while her loss against Jordan wasn't what she wanted. She knows the competitor is stacked, so it doesn't bother her. Tessa Blanchard pops in, tells Madison she likes Gail, expecting opportunities to reveal past glory days. Madison reminds Tessa she has beaten her twice before in Impact and gladly make it 3. She tells Madison to bring it on. Next one is no contestant due to interference of bridesmaids and Karen Hogan. But it's Su Young versus Rosemary.
Right. I wanted to say something. Congratulations on your not being dead last in the fantasy league.
Thank you. For some of you who don't know, I came into the thing as 3rd. So I went from being near last to I'm out doing it. Now I switched one person, and that is Eli Drake. Because of the news breaking as TNA, and I'm still saying TNA, firing Eli Drake due to a comment he said about not facing Tessa in a intergender match. Now I'm not dropping him because of that. I'm just dropping him in a way of I may not know when he's going to be assigned to another company.
And this is considered a long game. We're not very short game. You can't just switch every week.
Right. This one is only because of I don't know if he's going to AEW. I don't know if he's going to ROH. I do not know if he's going to WWE. I don't know. And because I don't know, I can't have him. I just can't have him doing nothing in my thing and causing me to lose points. So I'm going to switch him up to someone I can know will help me get points. So for that, I had to switch Eli Drake due to there being no contract with any company. Not because of what he said or did. It's because no contract. So he gets a contract, I cannot have him. Hang on, gosh damn it. Hang, I'm not in a show. Donovan. If he wants us to call him, then let me know. Okay.
You want to add him on?
If you want to. And Tori. Please. Sorry guys, we're taking a moment to add on Tori and we add on wasn't sure if you got Danny. Okay, sorry. Donovan wasn't sure if I got in Danny, so he got in Tori to do the show. So and he doesn't realize that we're live. So message Donovan, tell him if Tori wants to join, he can join us right now. Oh, Tori's busy, okay. Good. Wasn't sure if you want I wasn't sure if Tori wants to join us. Got him. Here.
What's the background?
My background are all soccer and playing League. So.
I'm gonna hang up and come back.
Okay. I am sorry, guys. We are taking a moment and trying to get everything squared away. I guess everything was just coming quickly, and we weren't getting stuff there. Okay. Speaker you. Okay. There we go. Hi, Donovan.
Tori wants to join.
Yeah. To add it.
Yeah, I was just making.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't know if you got a hold of Danny or not.
You know, he said call me whenever, and I got him, and I did the announcement and all that stuff. If Tori wants to join, he's more than welcome to do it.
Tori wants to join for the information issue that I talked to you two about earlier.
Oh, we're live right now.
Yeah. I didn't tell you directly what I'm talking about. What I talked to you about earlier?
Yeah.
He was on the show, so.
Okay. Hi, Tori.
Hello.
We're here with Tori. We're adding Tori on, so.
I'm gonna opt out because y'all got the historian, y'all got Loco, y'all got the crusty clown's nuts.
And we have Coco.
You got the queen of the corners.
Yes. Okay, so I want to say this quickly for Tori because he was not here. I made an announcement about how I'm kind of merging the show with Coco's Corner, how I'm going to do highlights of it on that, and then doing whatever. Now, we went through, 2 matches about Su Young versus, Rosemary, how Madison feels good being back, and then Moose versus Rascals, and then how, Josh Matthews, announces RVD coming back. So we're kind of filling in the blanks for you.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is particularly GNW moment of the week. This is from ewrestlingnews.com. So for anyone, it's a different source. So Impact Twitch, I'm sorry, may have another different one. So this is just from E's Wrestling News. Taylor Wilde with Rhino versus Angelina Love with Velvet Sky and Kip James at TNA No Surrender 2008.
I mean, I can barely hear you, Karen.
Danny! There you go. I think it's Danny. Sorry. So I just it's Taylor Wilde with Rhino versus Angelina Love with Velvet and Kip James. Oh, I forgot to mention. We also mentioned how WWE is afraid of AEW starting out not knowing what kind of company besides a wrestling company, what kind of like identity that they will have, versus how they should have been scared of Impact, because I told like I mentioned, like, give them 10 years, see how they are. When that 10-year hit, or if they don't make it by 10 years, we know that it was just an experiment. If they pass 10 years, then WWE should worry. But Impact, they should have been more worried about Impact due to it's been 10 years. And they've been here since 2002. Because of everything with Impact. So now, there's no next match. Next match is, Ethan and Josh the North versus Shelton, Gene, and El Reverso. And this one's the North winning. The North wins with a Death Valley Slam double team move.
Damn.
Yep. And then
that's impressive. I mean, yes, I look at WWE, but I also look at every other wrestling promotion, including Impact. I've been watching TNA since the beginning. TNA/Impact since the beginning. I haven't stopped watching. So. Even during a bad time, even during the Dixie Carter administration years. So.
Yes, like I said, there was information that I think I mentioned WWE has their head in their asses, and what I mean by that, Tori, is they are afraid of a company that just is starting out with no identity besides calling themselves AEW, and is now afraid of this one company that's just starting to figure out, not knowing, or versus how Impact is now.
Right.
And I see some not so pleasant moments in this situation, because apparently Impact is not. I mean, like, WWE is not getting the right. Whatever. Okay, next match is Tessa versus Rain. On this one, Kelly Kim is on commentary. So, this one's interesting. Madison said what she. No, Madison did what she said she was gonna do. She beat Tessa Blanchard.
Gail Kim beat Tessa Blanchard, right?
No, Gail Kim was on commentary. Madison Rain was versus Tessa Blanchard. Madison
Rain returned. That's right. I totally forgot about the fact that Madison Rain returned to Impact Wrestling since leaving Ring of Honor.
Yes. Now, earlier in the night, Madison said she's gonna get the 3, beat Tessa 3 times. She already had 2 wins over her. So she did what she said she was gonna do. She got 3 wins over Tessa. So it kind of means funny things when one person is kicking your own butt 3 times, and you can't even beat them once. So Tessa might want to be highly, very cautious with this one. Don't bite more than you can chew, and you bought a bit way more than you can chew off.
Well, here's why. Madison Rain had a Madison Rain. Don't get me wrong. She's a good wrestler. She's been in TNA most of her entire career. Yes, she wrestled in other promotions, including WWE for a cup of coffee. Yeah, she was in WWE at the Mae Young Classic. She has a bright future. I mean, don't get me wrong. Madison Rain is more. She TNA or Impact is her home. Whereas you got Tessa Blanchard, I guarantee you, Tessa Blanchard wants to be in the WWE. Once her contract is up, that's where she wants to go.
Now, why? I mean, is it a smart move for Tessa Blanchard to go there? I mean, she has Impact and she has Wow.
Yeah, women on wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's both good at, and they do have like I guess off season.
Well,
listen, here's the thing. The only reason why I believe this is, I could be wrong here, because, the only reason why Tessa Blanchard wants to be a WWE superstar is, think about it. Her father's in the Hall of Fame there. She also friends with Charlotte Flair, and you know the history between the Flairs and the Blanchard family. Considered the Horsemen. And, she wants to make impact in WWE, like she making impact outside the WWE. I mean, you got to think about the fact that she's friends with Charlotte Flair, and considering that they practically grew up together because of the whole wrestling family thing. Maybe that's the reason why she wants to join WWE, but who knows?
Right, and that
will WWE re-sign? Will WWE sign her once her contract is up? We'll have to see.
And
that's here nor there.
Right. The bigger question is will she want to have her career destroyed? Because not everyone's career will last in the WWE.
Okay. This is a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Let's say she signs at the end of the year, right? I'm not giving it a day. I'm not giving it a time. And she signs right before SummerSlam. Who is she going against?
It all depends on where they put her.
Exactly.
She's in the main roster. Who is she going against?
Main roster?
Yeah.
What? It definitely, I'd like to see her against Ember Moon. That's just my personal opinion. I think she'll have a great rivalry with Ember Moon. If she's on the main roster. But if she's on it, however, don't forget, you got NXT.
Right. Person I would like to see her.
What if she is on the NXT roster? Who do you like to see her face there? I'm going with that question.
Okay, on the NXT roster, this is a dream match. I would actually like her to go against, who is the current UK Women's Champion?
Toni Storm.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Toni Storm.
Yeah, last time I checked, it was Toni Storm. Per my memory, I do not remember. I think I won't.
It's Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to have her go against Toni Storm.
It would be interesting. Because both of these women have similar careers. They both fought in the Mae Young Classic before Tessa went to the Impact and everywhere else. Both of them women have fought each other in the Mae Young Classic. So they do have a little bit of history there.
Now, do you think if they were in the main roster and for Survivor Series, would she back up Charlotte Flair to be part of the Horsewoman?
possibility, yeah. It's a very strong possibility. It's a because you got to think about it. You got in the original Four Horsemen, you got Ric Flair, you got Tony Blanchard, R. Anderson, and Ole Anderson, right? So imagine if Tessa decided to go to the WWE roster and join up with Charlotte. They could recreate the Four Horsemen that way.
Wait, it wasn't.
And Sasha wants to leave, so.
Good point.
I don't think Sasha's going anywhere. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, I'm saying if Sasha does leave, that will leave a spot open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Right.
we have Charlotte, Bailey, Becky, and Sasha as a horsewoman, right?
Right.
So that would mean if Sasha does want to leave, it will be Charlotte, Bailey, Becky, and Tessa. If Tessa joins WWE. Now, I want to see this. There is a good chance that the WWE may screw up her thing. We don't know. Now if WWE signs her, how can they properly execute it? Because everyone they can properly execute the moment they get there. She being probably one of them. They may not execute properly, or they may execute her to an extent. Because you have to look at it this way. They may execute her in NXT perfectly, and by the time she gets to main roster, that's where the extent is. They might just WWE may just drop the ball right then and there. And
if Triple H, I'm gonna say this. Triple H is a smart man. Okay, we all know that.
yes,
If he does sign Tessa Blanchard, which I'm pretty sure that he's probably thinking about doing once she leaves Impact and Women Wrestling, he's gonna sign. That's pretty much guaranteed. Do we all agree on that?
yeah,
He's going to sign.
Yeah, that's where
So,
he can get her to have her push whatever she needs and execute it properly. Now
they're gonna look. Triple H is friends with Ric Flair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ric Flair
That
is
is his
friend,
mentor.
yeah. Ric Flair is friends with Tony Blanchard because their days in the Four Horsemen. Do you honestly think they're going to mistreat Tessa Blanchard? I don't think so. Think about it.
I want to say this:
Do you
we don't know
honestly
though.
think Triple H is going to mistreat Tessa Blanchard, knowing that Ric Flair is sort of like a godfather?
It's not Triple H that I'm worried about. That's where I said he will get her what she needs done, whatever. That's where he will execute it. It's
I know what you're talking about.
It's
Who
Vince.
you're worried about is Vince McMahon himself.
Yes. When she gets on to the main roster, NXT, she has no problem. None whatsoever. Main roster, that's where I think Vince is going to drop the
main
ball.
roster is going to be a problem.
Yeah, she's going to. They're going to drop her.
But then again, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem because Vince McMahon knows that Tessa Blanchard is a third generation wrestler.
Yes.
Or second or third generation
She
wrestler.
is a third generation wrestler. One day she was talking about how she was a Blanchard and how her grandfather is a wrestler, how her dad was a wrestler, and how she's a wrestler.
And don't forget about her stepfather, Magnum TA, another legendary wrestler.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she's the stepdaughter of Magnum TA as well. So I'm going to put it this way: if she leaves, like I said before, if she leaves Impact and Women of Wrestling, she's most likely going to WWE anyway. I don't think she's going to AEW or Ring of Honor. She wants to be a WWE superstar.
Right.
So that pretty much So that's pretty much a wrap.
Yes. Now she may change her mind. We don't know, but she is still as of right now considering WWE once her contract expires.
Yeah.
So let's throw that out there. There is a good possibility. We just know as of right now she still wants WWE, but that will change. Now if you're wondering why I say that, it's because a few reasons. She may see AEW approving, so she might want to go there and see how well she goes before she goes to before WWE, or she may try to see with WoW, Ring of Honor before she goes, or unless she wants all of them to expire at the same time and not test AEW out before she goes to WWE. We don't know the full thing, but there is let's just consider the WWE there and possibly linger. There's a good chance that the idea of her trying AEW out might be happening. Right?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Karen. I got told you before. I don't think Tessa Blanchard wants to sign an AEW contract.
Right.
Nor a Ring of Honor contract.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, there is a good chance
we don't know yet, though. Like you said, we don't. But I'm just giving you my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's all up.
Like we know, Tori, never say never.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And that's what I'm doing.
Y'all both are right. I mean, you never say never when it comes to Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there is a linger and a possibility of that. Her mind may change. I'm not saying it's going to. There is a possibility. We do not know. We're not Tessa Blanchard. We do not know what she's thinking. She's not reconsidering. There's no news on she is going to anything else. It's just she's going to WWE as of right now. As soon as the contract expires, and we all should start thinking: is there a good chance that AEW, Ring of Honor, or any other company is going to try to change her mind? So,
I will say this though. I will say this. Once her contract with Impact is up, yes, AEW and maybe Ring of Honor gonna try to go on. Once her contract is up, AEW gonna be calling her. WWE definitely gonna be calling her, and Ring of Honor / New Japan gonna be calling her.
Right, and that's the point where we don't know.
But remember, Tessa Blanchard wants to sign with WWE, so we'll see how that goes.
Yes, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, let's see how it goes. We may or may not hear the surprise Tessa Blanchard is not going to WWE, but let's do expect that she is going to WWE. So
right, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Now, what other matches that we got going on besides the whole Tessa versus Madison Rain situation?
So this one's the last match because everything else is just segments. And I don't really want to read everything off because we're kind of like going in 40 minutes. Johnny and Taya versus Brian and Jordan. The winners, Johnny and Taya Valkyrie.
Taya Valkyrie, yeah, I remember her. She's
Yeah, the one who can actually speak Spanish, being Canadian. This one says here, and I might be wrong, due to the corrupt senior referee Johnny Bravo delivering a chop block to Cage following a quick count on the pen.
Yes, Johnny Bravo turned, I guess, heel, if you want to say so, because he gave a nice little chop block to Cage.
wow.
Yeah.
They going old school, because I remember back in the day when they had a referee at WWE doing the favor from the Heart Foundation, when the Heart Foundation was a heel tag team.
I remember was DX. Remember DX?
Yeah.
Them too. But when did Earl Hebner finally retire?
I think he.
I'm looking that up right now.
Because, I mean, he retired from the WWE, went to Impact, and he was a senior one, and his son was supposed to take over for him. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I think he retired this year.
Okay, and then when did his son leave?
I think he retired altogether this year. I don't know. Ain't no telling with. There's no telling with Earl Hebner. That man been refereeing for a long ass time.
Yeah. Okay, listen to this. This is Wikipedia, so all this may not be correct. So do not quote me if some of this information is not correct. This is just based off of Wikipedia. The only sources that actually may say, hey, look at it. So, heads up. It says here, on November 3rd, 2017, it was reported both Hebner and his son, Brian, had parted ways with Impact Wrestling. Like I said, do not quote me. This is just information that is, from that. And I probably bet you is not fully correct. It might just be like, hey, they just left or whatever the situation was. So,
I think that's around the same time Jeff Jarrett left too.
yes.
I think so. But I think Earl Hebner's son might end up going back to WWE or somewhere else to be a referee. He's still kind of young.
Yeah, he's still no, he's not that young, but I think he was probably just done because I mean they were actually using him in storylines to wrestle too.
Yeah. So, yeah. So right now, TNA does not have Earl Hebner nor Brian Hebner. As you can tell, and I do not know if that date is correct. It might be a different date, and they just jot that one down because it was quicker.
Okay, the reason I said that because Johnny Bravo, which is now the senior referee.
Yeah, that was Johnny. No, Earl Hebner's spot, but moment Earl left, Johnny was the only one that can get it at the time.
Right. But I mean, I didn't know who the senior referee was, but they said it's Johnny Bravo. I'm like, Johnny Bravo? When I heard Johnny Bravo, I think of freaking Cartoon Network.
Yes, definitely. There's a character named Johnny Bravo. If some of you who don't know, some of you people, young folks, than me, people who are there when you see the Johnny Bravo, you will know what we're talking about. What's the name? Now, the reason why they did Johnny, like I said, Earl probably left. November 3rd is not probably the correct time, date, so I'm not counting 100%. If that is a November, I'm probably saying it's between, the Hall of Fame to 2018. That's when he left. He was, the senior official referee. The only closest person next under him was, at the time, I guess, Johnny Bravo. And by the time Earl left, they figured, give it to Johnny, because he's probably the next one in line.
Yeah, I mean, since him and his son both left around the same time, that's probably why.
Yeah. They would have given it to Brian if he had stayed. But because he also left with his dad, they had no other choice. That's why I said Johnny was under Earl besides Brian. And so Johnny's under Bravo. Johnny was under Earl, then got it because of that reason. It would have changed if it wasn't that way, but hey, we can't stop them. That's all for Impact.
All
right. Anything else before we get to final thoughts?
I think we should probably do all questions and answers tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, I will. What I will do is I will get them before I fully go on Coco's Corner, and I will have Donovan start getting questions if he's watching now, and then start asking us a little bit before, or give us time because Coco's going to have a different time schedule tomorrow, and then we'll answer it before I say, hey, I'm gonna go to in Coco's Corner, and then go from there.
And if you like, me and Tori can come on for the beginning part, and then we can just leave when you want to.
Yeah. I was thinking that. So I'm gonna try to do maybe an early one when I get back, like probably 7:30 my time to start it out, because we don't know how many questions that we're gonna get. So final thoughts before we go, guys.
Tori, final thoughts?
Actually, my final thoughts is let's see what Impact brings to the future for professional wrestling, and let's see what, and again, let's see where Tessa Blanchard goes once her contract is up. That's my final thought.
My final thought is I said this once earlier. Once with Tori and once without. Tori, and this is with Danny. WWE, head out of S and realize what's the bigger threat. There is a good chance that Impact may be better than you, and AEW may not make it that far, which I'm not saying they aren't, but there's a good chance. Either way. Now, I don't know if you guys are afraid of them for any reason, but you're afraid of a company with just a name, just a bunch of rosters, people in the roster, I should say, and zero identity. So we can evaluate who you should be feuding with. WWE, reconsider. But first, head out of S. Then second, reconsider. Then maybe consider WWE and AEW feud in the near future if they make it to the 10-year mark. Till then, you have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. That's my final thought.
All right then. What was Brian Cage's tag team partner?
Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace got a nice butt.
Leave it to Danny to have that comment. Okay, is that your final thought, Danny?
No, I was gonna say that comment came straight from my wife, so yeah, that's my final comment.
Okay then.
So yeah.
What's your final thoughts, Danny?
That Jordan Grace has a nice butt. That was said from my wife.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow with the possible early time if we can get Donovan to give us the questions. Till then, we might get a normal time. Tomorrow. I will see you guys later.